Throughout history, some people have found both comfort and security in owning a pet. From the most loyal of guard dogs to canine animals specifically bred to protect their human owners, the age-old relationship of man's best friend has never been stronger. But for some people, a pet dog just isn't enough. Here's the 10 scariest pets people actually own. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to The Supreme, and click the notification bell for more lit content. Let's get rolling. Number 10. Timberwolves. Before we jump into the bulk of this video, we've got to turn your attention toward this incredibly intriguing image that we recently came across. Walking a dog is one thing, but a wolf? Now, Alaskan Huskies and Malamutes are no stranger to being some of the most loyal and lovable dogs on the planet, and many people have found great joy and protection in making them a part of their family. However, for some people, these ferociously loyal dogs just aren't enough, and their wolf heritage has caused many pet owners to head directly to the source. Believe it or not, but Timberwolves and other wolf dogs of the wild have recently made the most interesting of pets. Particularly in the US, pet wolves have become the go-to animal for adventurous pet owners, especially those trying to break the stigma of the age-old big bad wolf. Considering that wolves are incredibly social creatures, it's no wonder that they've once again found a place in the hearts of human pet owners. However, keeping a Timberwolf as a pet ally isn't for the faint of heart. So unless you're incredibly capable, we wouldn't recommend it. Number 9. Crocodile monitor lizards. Any pet with the word crocodile in it should always be a red flag for prospective pet owners. But the terrifying truth is, many people have brought these animals into their home without fully realizing what they were. Herpetology enthusiasts, otherwise known as people who enjoy reptiles, amphibians, and other manner of slithering creatures, aren't exactly strangers in caring for a wide array of exotic animals. Recently, though, a trend has emerged in purchasing crocodile monitors, a species of lizard that are often mistaken for bearded dragons. If you're unfortunate enough to accidentally purchase a crocodile monitor lizard, you'll be in for a terrifying surprise, as these creatures can grow anywhere between 8 to 12 feet in length. More in line with Komodo dragons than their bearded counterparts, the crocodile monitor has been known to amputate hands and fingers of unfortunate owners down to their uniquely serrated teeth and strong jaws. Not only that, but their mouths are filled with dense bacteria that will cause serious infections that may result in life-threatening conditions. Although only one person has been directly killed by a crocodile monitor lizard, the chaos they can cause is undeniable, with many pet owners not even realizing what kind of monster that they brought into their home. Number 8. African rock python. Snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes? Well, unless you're the legendary fictional explorer Indiana Jones, then you'd never really have to worry about coming across the countless species of venomous snakes that could end your life in painful misery. That's unless you're a snake enthusiast and a pet owner, and you decide to keep an African rock python inside of your home. Although not exactly the most famous of snakes, the African rock python is certainly among the most ferocious, and in 2013, a tragic event unfolded which highlighted the deadly nature of these serpents. In New Brunswick, Canada, 2 young boys were tragically found strangled to death by an African rock python that had been kept in captivity in their home. Although authorities believe that the circumstances surrounding the events were incredibly rare, the African rock python escaped its enclosure and crawled through the home's ventilation system, where it then fell onto its victims through the ceiling. The African rock python is one of the 5 largest snakes on the planet, alongside the green anaconda, and there have been several similar cases across the last few decades. Number 7. The Gila monster. Any pet animal with the title monster in it would usually raise a few eyebrows, and the Gila monster certainly lives up to its namesake. A heavy, slow-moving, and otherwise docile lizard, the Gila monster is native to the southwestern United States as well as parts of northern Mexico. Considering that it's the only venomous lizard native to the United States and only one of 2 known species of venomous lizard in the whole North America, it has become highly sought after as an exotic pet. However, its incredibly unpredictable behavior has led to it becoming one of the most unexpectedly dangerous pets to own. Although the Gila monster is especially docile and slow-moving, it packs a deadly and powerful punch of venom that's delivered via glands in the lizard's lower jaw. Unlike snakes, the Gila monster has to chew the venom into its victim, and unaware owners of the pet have often mistaken this behavior as a sign of affection. Although there has been no reports of fatality since 1939, the bite of a Gila monster is generally regarded as the most painful venom produced by any vertebrate. If you want to keep a Gila monster as a pet, it's probably best that you know the risks. Number 6. Old World monkeys. Although cute on the surface, the smaller variety of our distant relatives are far more dangerous than they may appear. All larger monkeys of the Old World variety have canines that can inflict serious injury. Combine that with the fact that these monkeys can be prone to dangerous, violent, and spontaneous mood swings when they hit maturity, there have been numerous cases of pet owners being fatally surprised by the violence of these Old World simians. Native to Africa and Asia, the umbrella of Old World monkeys includes colobus monkeys, baboons, mandrills, and langurs. However, by far the most popular pet monkey are the macaques, which has resulted in an incredibly dangerous black market pet trade from their native Indonesia. Many of these unsuspecting owners are unaware that these monkeys are known for their high likelihood of carrying the herpes B virus, which, when transferred to humans, has a 70 to 80% mortality rate. So you should think twice about owning an Old World monkey as a pet. Number 5. Chimpanzees. On the subject of monkeys, when compared to Old World monkeys, chimpanzees are a whole different level. In fact, compared to most other pets, chimpanzees are attributed to some of the most terrifying fatalities in modern history. It should be stressed that keeping a chimpanzee as a pet is never a wise idea. These creatures thrive in the wild for a reason, and their native habitat should never be a mansion in Beverly Hills. In most places across the planet, it's illegal to own a chimpanzee as a pet. And for good reason. As babies, they're irresistibly cute, and as infants, they're needy, affectionate, and a delight to witness. As adults, however, it's a different story. By age 5, chimpanzees are stronger than most adult humans, becoming destructive and resentful of discipline, resulting in many tragic cases across the planet, with owners facing severe disfigurement. Chimpanzees are wild animals for a reason. Number 4. Bobcats. Whether you're a cat person or not, there's no denying the fact that felines are incredible creatures. House cats have evolved to become dependent on we human owners to provide for them. But for some people, a docile house cat isn't good enough. Felines, on the wilder side of the animal kingdom, have recently become a hot new topic for exotic pet owners, with bobcats becoming the #1 attraction. However, as many reckless pet collectors have discovered, these incredibly powerful feline predators thrive in the wild for a reason. The only way that a bobcat will bond with a human owner is if they raise them from the day of their birth, and even then their behavior as an adult is a coin toss. In several cases, despite being loving to their owners, the natural instincts of the bobcat has kicked in, resulting in them killing all of their owners' other pets, as well as every other pet in the neighborhood. Bobcats are highly territorial creatures and don't make very good pets. Number 3. Slow loris. Just take one look at the slow loris and you'll understand exactly why people want to keep them as a pet. While they may be one of the cutest animals on Earth, few people realized just how dangerous a slow loris can be to humans. As the only venomous primate on the planet, the slow loris is unlike any other member of its genus. Native to South Asia, the slow loris secretes deadly toxins from a gland located along the crook of their inner arms. When forced into a defensive posture, they suck the venom from their armpits and strike quickly, secreting their venomous bite from their teeth. In many cases, this is often fatal to humans. Slow lorises are currently endangered creatures, and it's illegal to own them. The black market trade in Indonesia is the biggest threat to their survival, and despite their popularity on the internet, they should never be kept as a pet. Number 2. Bears. You may be thinking, really, a pet bear? Come on. But for one couple in rural Russia, the only pet for them is a 7-foot-tall grizzly bear named Stepan. At 23 years old, Stepan the bear lives with his owners, Stevlana and Yuri, in the rural outskirts of Moscow. At just 3 months old, the couple took in the bear after he'd been found by hunters, stranded in the wild, having lost his mother. Since then, he's developed an incredibly rare bond with the couple, who claim that they've never been bitten or threatened by the grizzly's behavior. Stepan the bear eats over 25 kilograms of fish, vegetables, and eggs every single day, with the couple having to install their own vegetable garden just to sustain the diet. Despite the incredibly specific conditions needed to keep a pet grizzly bear happy, the family of 3 surprisingly live a picturesque lifestyle. Really though, the reality of ever hoping to own a pet bear is far from the incredibly unique set of circumstances of Stepan the bear. If you see a bear in the wild, please don't try to take it as a pet. Number 1. Lion. If you ever think owning a pet lion is a good idea, we're sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not. In fact, it's probably among the most deadly and aggressive creatures on the earth that you could ever invite into your home. Despite what many owners have claimed, it is impossible for a pet lion ever to become truly domesticated. For many reckless pet owners across the planet, that hasn't stopped them from trying. Such is the case with Michael Prasek, a man from the Czech Republic who had been refused a permit to own a lion and lioness. Despite that, he kept the creatures in secret in his back garden in a large cage, and one day, while feeding them, he was savagely mauled to death despite believing that the creatures had developed an affectionate bond. This is just one of many examples of people thinking they can tame the king of the jungle. If you couldn't tell by now, they can't. Well, there we have the 10 scariest pets people actually own. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a thumbs up and stay tuned for our latest daily content. You've been watching The Supreme. See you next time.